with Artists of the World, and we're here with Screen Vinyl Image here at the Stratmore Mansion.
I'm Kim Reed, and I play guitar and synthesizer in the band.
And I'm Jake Reed, and I play guitar and I guess like man drum machines and samplers and stuff.
And you sing.
Oh yeah, and I sing too.
Okay. So the first question I have for you all is, how do you all know each other, and how did the band come together?
We actually kind of met. We had some mutual friends and kind of found each other that way. We're actually married. We've been married for almost 6 years, and we had a previous band that was Jake's band, and I joined, and we were in that band till about 2006.
Yeah.
But we had been writing, our own songs and music together, and after that band ended, we just kind of decided to form a new project with just the two of us.
So, how is that working? Just the two of you, is that better than the entire band, or do you like it better?
It's yeah. I mean, it's always cool to play with other people, but at the same time, I feel like we both have a good connection just working between the two of us. When we started working on stuff at our apartment, things kind of gel off. We gel off of each other really well. So, and we also kind of were we had been in a band together with other people, and so when that ended, we were just kind of maybe it's just easier just for the two of us to do this for a while, and so kind of came about like that.
So how is that being in a band with your wife? That's how do you not let that get into your music, and if you guys are having an argument or something?
I don't know. I think we're pretty compatible people.
Compatible.
And I think that we have disagreements over sometimes songs or how we want things to sound, but we are definitely able, because we know each other so well, to work it out. And for my preference, Jake has had more experience playing in bigger bands with other people, and my experience has really just been exclusively playing with him primarily. And my preference is I really like just having the two of us. The decisions are much easier. You don't have to consult a lot of other people, and definitely there's some conflict, but ultimately we always seem to be able to work it out, and
yeah, I'd say
we have a lot of fun. So
yeah. I mean, sometimes we're both if we're discussing writing a song or what we're gonna do for a show, sometimes we're both right, we agree, and then sometimes Kim gets her way, sometimes I get my way. I mean, sometimes we just don't reach a decision, so you're just kind of sort of one person kind of goes with the other idea, and it just, I don't know, it works out that way. So
So how did the name Screen Vinyl Image come about?
Honestly, we were looking for a name that was unique, and we just wanted a unique name, and we thought that the words sounded good together. It doesn't really have a specific meaning other than I just like the way it sounds and the way it looks. We originally, I was shopping for makeup one day, and there was this eyeliner that was called Screen Vinyl, and it was this really deep black, and I just liked the way that sounded. And so then we were kind of trying to play with the name, and we came up with Screen Vinyl Image, and definitely there's no other bands that we've been able to find with that name, and I just like the way it sounds.
It's definitely
it's hard these
one
days.
Of a kind.
Yeah, and it's hard to do.
It's hard to find original band names these days.
I know, because they're all been used, so
yeah.
That's really good name. So what problems early on, did you all have that you can share with other new bands to help them not have those problems?
I think everyone has to go through the same struggles when you're just starting out. I think there are definitely ways that you're kind of taken advantage of, but I don't know how much you can do about it in the beginning, because you really want to get out there and play and play shows. It would be nice to get paid, but at the same time, when you're not known, it's kind of hard to ask for money. But I would say, when you're in your band, don't be afraid of the business side of it. Don't be afraid to speak up and, you know, really ask for the things that you need at a venue, or you know, if you want more vocals in the monitor, just speak up and ask for the things that you need. Don't be afraid. Don't let anyone really push you around. You just have to learn to really like kind of advocate yourself, you know. And for us, like the difficulty when the two of us first started, is we had all this music that we wrote in a studio, and then we wanted to play it live with two people. And so we kind of had to rearrange all of the songs to play live with two people, and it actually just made everything so much better, I think, because we had different versions of songs, and I think that people kind of enjoyed that they could get an album and hear one version of it, they could see it live and see another version of it. So, you know, definitely I think, you know, arranging things for live and like knowing your live sound, you know, it's just something that comes with time. You get to understand like what you're going to sound like in a room when you walk into it after you've been playing for so long. And experience is really just the best thing. Just get out there and play as many shows as you can, you know, and it's just the best experience, I think.
Yeah.
You agree, or?
I do.
So, you all write your own songs. So, how does a song get created? And like, yeah.
Like I mean, it kind of comes about a couple of different ways since we use drum machines and sequencers and synthesizers as well. It's kind of like sometimes we come up with an idea on a drum machine, you know, like a beat, and we kind of build something around that, and sometimes like, you know, the song kind of comes about on a guitar, and then sometimes it comes about on a synth. So it's kind of like just usually we record demos, you know, like rough demos, and then kind of discuss like what we think the song should be, and then kind of arrange from there. And yeah, we're also, yeah, we watch a lot of movies all the time, and I'd say that, you know, sometimes we watch a movie and it's kind of like you hear a piece of the soundtrack, or even just like whatever the movie's about kind of like gives you some sort of an idea, and we kind of take that and go into a direction and see where it goes. So.
And how long like does that process usually take?
You know, it really varies on the song. I'd say when we first started, you know, we took a long time to write our first full-length album. I mean, I think it took us 2 years. Almost 2 years to do that, because we were just experimenting with so many different sounds and instruments and ways to record things. And now we've really come to know our sound better, and we understand recording more, and so we are able to work, I think, more efficiently. So it doesn't, you know, we're working on a full length now, and it's taken us a year, or maybe a little bit more.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've been playing a lot of shows.
We played a lot of
in
shows.
2010, we played a lot of shows. In 2009, we did as well. So we kind of were demoing a lot of stuff and just kind of had to keep it on the back burner until we were done with shows. And then this winter, we've been sort of, you know, taking a break from playing and kind of taking those demos and turning them into songs. But yeah, I feel like, you know, now that we've been doing this for a little bit, we kind of know what our sound is, whereas at first we were just trying all sorts of different things, and which is cool, but, you know, it's also kind of cool to kind of just automatically know exactly what we're going for.
You eventually hone in on the techniques that work for you.
Yeah.